Hey YouTube, it's RahmanNoodlesFC, and so I'm going to be starting, this is my first video. I'm going to be starting a career mode on Augsburg, and so obviously Baba Rahman used to play at Augsburg, and now he was at Chelsea, and Chelsea is my favorite team, and champions. Um, so yeah, we decided to go to a preseason tournament just to get a feel for the team, and obviously I can make money doing it. So we decided between Champions Trophy and European Continental Shield, and so we decided to go to the European Continental Shield. Wow, it's a long name. And so then we decided to do some training, and I decided to do some training, and so I trained. I trained 5 players, so I thought would be important for the future. Well, 2 players, but I trained using all the days because I'm not trying to train anyone who I won't be using in the future. So those are 2 players that I will be using for sure, both 21 years old. And so Core and I'm forgetting the other person's name. So I decided to change the formation to a formation I really like, which is a 4-4-2. So this is the team I'm also be playing with. Before transfers and everything. So then talking about transfers, never mind. Yeah, talking about transfer budget. My transfer budget is $10.4 million, and then my weekly wage budget is $110,000. So it's good to work with right now. And so then I decided to go for Jagovski, who's a goalkeeper who's necessary in career mode. Crazy potential, and 17 years old. So I decided to get him. Well, if I'm able to, and if he's not too expensive. So, and in real life, he's going to be amazing. Just wait on it. So then I tried to go for. I inquired for Bertrand Traore, who's a striker on Chelsea, who I'm very excited about. And this wasn't the only Chelsea striker who I inquired for, because I love my Blues. And so I inquired for Bertrand Traore. And so I'm really excited for this career mode. Just to, it's not really a road to glory because the team's already good, but we're gonna bring them to the top of Europe, and in a few seasons. So that's gonna be very exciting. So next I went for Dominique Solanke. So it was another Chelsea striker who was on loan at Vitesse, and so I decided to inquire about him. And then I decided to, I had 2 scouts that were free, so I sent Nasser Kishna to England and Chuabani to Turkey. So that should be exciting. And I'm excited to see some young Turkish players because I really like the Turkish league and all the talent that's around there, especially young talent. And so next I made some scout instructions first for just a promising player who's 16 to 22. I just want to get someone who could be for the future of Augsburg, and so that was exciting. Well, not really exciting, but that will be exciting once we can see the talents that we can get in. And so then I decided that I needed a fullback to replace someone like Baba Rahman, who's young. Because my fullbacks are kind of weak right now, and so I decided to do fullback promising, and then ages 16 to 35. So it's going to give me people who are like 16 through 22 again, because it's promising. So no 35-year-old should be promising. But so then I simulated the next day, and Bertrand Traore was too expensive for me. So I decided to go for Dominique Solanke because that was a good price in my opinion. Only 2.1 million they said, so I decided to go for 1.5. And so so that should be, so I submitted that, and then I simmed another day and got Jagovski's inquiry, which they said 5.5 million, and I really want to get him. So I said a 3 million just to start negotiations off at. I don't expect them to accept that. And so then I simmed again, and I saw Eintracht Frankfurt also offered 3.9 million. I really want Jagovski, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go get him, and so they should accept this. I offered 4.5, and they should accept that. And so I really want him though. So that's an important transfer for me because he's part of the future no matter what. He's going to be there for sure because he's probably the highest potential goalie on FIFA 16, I'm guessing. So then I decided to look for just for people who are out loan listed. So I saw Abner from Real Madrid. I was looking mainly for fullbacks, but anyone who's good in general who caught my eye. So then I saw Grimaldo from Barcelona, from La Masia, their youth system, and I decided to scout him, and also Ferrari, because why not Ferrari? And also he looked good, so I decided to scout him, and then I was looking around and couldn't really see anything, but then I decided to go for Alfie Young and to scout him. He 18-year-old, and his not like everything didn't really look good, but his defensive stats look good. And so he'll grow physically. Hopefully, we can get him into the team. And then next, I was looking around, and I came across this guy from Elustando, and so he looked exciting, so I also decided to scout him. And lastly, the last player I scouted was Brendan Galloway from Everton, and he, as a Chelsea fan, he played really well against Chelsea, and he's looked really good for Everton this season. I think there's one more, Callum Jones. I scouted him, and so and he has 12 months left also on his contract. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, which should be tomorrow. And so also saw Carlos Blanco, who's exciting. Peace.